Hello and welcome to the program. 2,500 people have been illegally expelled from Russian-occupied Crimea since 2014. This is according to documents submitted to the International Criminal Court by the Prosecutors Office of Crimea and the Regional Human Rights Center. Now, Ukrainian activists believe your Russian authorities are forcibly changing the demographic composition of Crimea. To discuss this, we welcome in our studio today Andrii Androsov, Deputy Head of Analytical Department at the Prosecutors Office of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea. Hello and thank you for joining us.
Hello.
So first, let's discuss about this document per se. Can you expand about it and this submission of this document?
Right. The Prosecutor Office of Autonomous Republic of Crimea, along with the non-governmental organization, human rights organization, Regional Center for Human Rights, we together file submission to the Prosecutor Office of the International Criminal Court, titled Responsibility of Russian Federation Officials for the Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes in relation to unlawful transfer from the occupied territory of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea and unlawful deprivation of liberty of 23 citizens of Ukrainian on 2nd and 3rd February 2018, a year ago.
Now, this is a big thing, calling that crime against humanity and all these forcibly demographic changes. Can you expand on this? It is apparently a strategy of Russia. Can you tell us more about it?
Well, according with the demographic changing plan of occupied territory of Crimea by highest authority of the Russian Federation, this plan aimed to change demographic situation in Crimea, to take off as much as possible those who loyal to Ukraine. This is ethnic Ukrainian majority and Crimea Tatars, and colonized occupied territory by citizens from the Russian Federation. In this respect, this International Criminal Court, Geneva Convention and other rules of international humanitarian law recognize as crimes against humanity and war crimes. And such actions violate international humanitarian law. First of all, we are talking about Article 49 of the 4th Geneva Convention. This is Convention of Protection of Civilians during the war. Also, this action violate Article 7, Crimes Against Humanity of the Rome Statute, and Article 8 of the Rome Statute, War Crimes.
Now, this is for the law, but what, according to you, what's the aim when Russia is reshaping this demographic in Crimea? What's the aim of Russia, except of having loyal citizens? Is there other aims? Are there other aims than this?
Well, right. First of all, as we mentioned already, this violates international law. This is from legal point of view, but we believe that their aim is to show that Crimean residents, they are loyal to Russia. For example, if they ask international community to make referendum in Crimea, and majority will be Russian citizens, of course they will vote.
Of course, they're going to say that it belongs to
in favor to Russian Federation. So this is a main aim, we believe in it. But this crime consists of 3 elements. First, this is colonization by Russian civilian citizens occupied territory. Second one, deportation. Deportation Ukrainian citizens, residents of Crimea, from Crimea to the territory of the Russian Federation or to the territory of the third party, third states. And enforced transferring. Enforced transferring, this is movement, relocation of the Crimean residents to the mainland Ukraine.
Now, this is not the first time Russia does that, right? This is not the first time that Russia implements and puts Russian citizens in territories it occupies. How come that just today people are getting interested into that?
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's not first time, and this crime widespread, large-scaled, and systematic. Russian authorities, Central Russian authorities, and occupied authorities on the peninsula, they started this crime in summer 2014. Now our partners from NGOs and our Prosecutors Office identified 2,425 Ukrainian citizens, foreigners, and stateless persons who were forced transferred,
forced expelled, and
expelled, right, from the territory of the peninsula. And we already submitted information to the International Criminal Court in December 2017. It was first submission concerning this issue, but it was more general. So we just explained that it's happened.
Yeah. Now you have concrete steps and concrete facts to rely on this.
Exactly. And this submission, apart from the last one, this concrete submission which show collective expulsion of 23 Ukrainian citizens. And we have all necessary documents. Our submission consists of 700 pages with concrete facts, which already submitted also to the criminal proceeding, our office. And now this information went to the ICC.
Now, Russia is known for, well, since Crimea, since way before, known for not respecting international law, known for respecting especially international courts. How to ensure that this submission, this report about this phenomenon of reshaping demographic, how can you ensure that it's going to be heard and that there's going to be a leverage towards Russia and that Russia will respect this submission?
Our aim to submit this information, not to persuade Russia to respect it. Russia will not respect it. It's obviously. President of the Russian Federation refused to sign Rome Statute. So they will not respect it without doubt. But our aim is to show to the prosecutor of the ICC that this crime is a grave crime, that the prosecutor has all relevant evidences to start her own investigation. Our aim to show that this is crimes against humanity and this is war crimes. So our aim to give the prosecutor of the ICC all necessary and relevant evidences,
tools, yes.
information, tools to help her to make a right decision to start her own investigation. This is our aim.
Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have you in the studio to talk about the situation. That was a pleasure. There was Andrii Androsov, Deputy Head of Analytical Department at the Prosecutor's Office of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea. Thank you for watching the program and stay tuned for the rest.